It's a welterweight scrap. It's Hands of Steel Geoff Neal taking on the Argentine dagger Santiago Ponzinibbio, and should be a great contest here. Worth mentioning, Geoff Neal found himself in a little bit of trouble most recently. You do wonder if that's going to play any sort of impact on whether this fight even takes place, but nonetheless, if it's still on the docket, then we have to lock it. So we're taking on the challenge of breaking down Neal versus Ponzinibbio. 13-4 is Neal. It's a true pick 'em. The dagger is minus 110, and 73% is rolling with Santiago in this one. He had, a wealth of UFC wins, and then he ran into the leech, and things just kind of got derailed. And Geoff Neal has had some tough losses of recent as well. So, who are you more bullish on in this one? Do you think that the pick'em value is justified? And who are you rolling with? Do you think 73% Ponzinibbio is a good idea? What do you got?
Yeah, so this one is very tough to pick because you have, Hands of Steel, Geoff Neal. He's looking good except for those last two fights, just outclassed by the levels test, to be honest. But man, can he strike and drop people. So if Santiago can, hold up his glass jaw, or did Leach take it from him? I don't know, but it's really hard to go against Geoff Neal. He's coming off that, incident, and he's gonna need this money. He's gonna need. So it's almost like he's gotta win. So it's kind of dumb to pick against him. But that's why I'm going against him. I gotta go against him. There's no way his head is in the right place. This was just a few days ago, and now he's fighting. Like I would not be surprised, mate boys, that this fight does not get canceled. I'm actually surprised that they are still going forward with it, but I'm going to go with Santiago. I'm going to go with the clean, healthier fighter and healthier mind state, and he's only rising up to the top, and I think he's going to make a light work and actually get a knockout finish.
Yeah, you mentioned the knockout, and about 20% of the 73% picking Santiago think that a knockout is a pathway for Pons. Do you think that he does rediscover his power in this one? I mean, we remember that fight against Baeza. You and I watched it live. It was back and forth. Baeza had Ponzinibbio hurt. Are you at all nervous that Geoff Neal's gonna be able to sleep him with some meat bombs, or will he be able to withstand what Neal brings and ultimately implement some serious power of his own? How does the stand-up fare in this one?
Yeah, I know. I think he definitely has the power to take him out, but I just don't see him. For the incidents that recently happened, I just don't see that he's had a full, healthy, and mental health, like positive, training camp this fight. There's just the fact that all this occurrence has happened outside the UFC. Things can't be good on, the day-to-day life, in my opinion. So I just see Geoff Neal not being in the right headspace. And I could totally be wrong, and he's just out there to kill and get a bag and pay his fees that he will need to pay to the court. So neither way would surprise me, but I'm just going to lean with Santiago. I like the guy better, and I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, very interested to see, where his head is at coming into this one. Is it going to affect him, or is it going to have a, Jeremy Stevens like effect where he rebounds off of such a distracting incident to put mildly. So, nonetheless, a lot of interesting factors playing into this one. Overall, ultimately, I'm going to go with Santiago Ponzinibbio. I just like his experience in this one. I think that this is a guy who has hopefully righted the ship after that loss to the Leech, and he's ready to get back into title contention. I mean, he does have a an uphill climb, but I think that the Dagger is going to try and go for one last run. But if that run isn't to be, then I think that Hands of Steel will be shutting the lights off of Ponzinibbio early in this one, and then the Dagger is way too dull to move forward. But ultimately, I'm bullish on the idea that Ponzinibbio does respond, does come back, and finds a way to take out Geoff Neal. So, any last thoughts on this one? This should be fun.
No, this should be a fun fight, possibly even fight of the night, knockout of the night. It's gonna be an absolute banger. Throw in the comments, boys, who you guys got. You got Driving Hands of Steel or the Dagger? Make sure to smash that meat and subscribe.